Good morning, YouTube, from Robert Firestone of Flyover State of West Virginia. I had to get in here and get my 2 cents in. The longer this plays out for me, the more logical I try to deductive reason to see things for what they're not. And that sounds confusing to a bunch, but alright. Let's look at Sidney Powell. I've done listened to the statements she's done put out. I've listened to the statement that Trump's campaign put out. Okay, 2 days before this, I think it may have been 2 days, maybe even shorter, anywhere from 3 to 4 days, maybe 5 at the most. Lin Wood said the same thing, that he was not part of Trump's legal team. Okay. Lin Wood has built the crosses on top of Satan's tabernacle. He's going after child pedophilia. He's going after the Satanist. Anyone that wants to run around and worship the little g god, Lin Wood's got a stake for him. It's about ready to turn into a vampire movie, and he is the vampire killer. Okay. Miss Sidney Powell. I love old analogies, and it just makes more sense to me when I can hear an old analogy, because then I don't really have to think no more. It just instantly comes to me. Okay, Sidney Powell is a coon hound in a duck hunt. Now, anybody that does any kind of hunting, you don't take a coon hound to duck hunt. Two different types of animals, two different ways of hunting. Okay? But Sidney Powell, being the sledgehammer that she is, she opened up a whole lot of wounds and whoop ass on these people. And I grew up in projects, okay? And you'd go, if you had to get up in the middle of the night or something and go to the kitchen to get a drink of water, and you flip the lights on, roaches would go, you'd see hundreds of them running everywhere, okay? Lights went off, they come back and gathered again. That's the Democratic Party. All right. The liberals, the leftists, the rhinos, the Dem Party. She breached her dam. That was her job. Now she is basically a people's attorney. She ain't stopping. Trump and them ain't paying her. Nobody never said that this is where we fall short, because it got mentioned on stage. We just automatically assumed the whole group was hired by Trump. But see, that's how assumptions work. Everybody's got an asshole. Lin Wood, like I said, he's going to be the vampire slayer. He's going to be the bloods and guts. Sidney Powell has dug up so much trash on these people that any direction she goes in, these people's running sideways. They're trying to cover their ass on. They got her off of Twitter, so she went to Parler, and they're not going to stop this woman. And I know, hopefully, wholeheartedly, she's well protected. God's got his hedge protection over this lady, and her bodyguards has 9mm with a 45 backup. Because these retards that's out here running their mouth right now over Sidney are trying to sway my brain, y'all's brain, and everybody else's, okay? Remember, this is supposed to be a movie. Well, here's one of the twists and turns in it. This is one of the things that I was trying to explain, I guess, a couple days ago, and to my fiance, when it comes to dealing with human beings, men and women. They're subject to throw a wrench in the fucking gears at any minute because they're human. Okay? Some's planned and methodical. Some purely accidental. Some complete idiots. That's just how it works in life. Period. I'll make this one pretty fast. Other than that, like I said, you can't take a coonhound duck hunting. Well, you can, but it ain't gonna do you much good. Um, Coonhound gets you a duck if he understands what you just done. That's a snack to a coonhound. A good bird dog, he'll and point like he's supposed to. Can you imagine a coonhound doing that? Well, I'm not trying to say that Sydney's a dog. I'm just saying that she was a surgical instrument being used in all this. For everybody that's running around blowing, top blowing off her head, and I heard Pimpy talking about doing a 12-hour fast, okay, because he needs to get his head clear on what's going on. I got nothing wrong with that, none whatsoever. If anything, it just shows his devotion to God. But I think he sometimes overanalyzes things because there's so much flow of information, just like on all of us. There's so much flow of information, good, bad, ugly, half-ass, pieces, parts. Then we're having to sit here and try to put a puzzle together. Okay? But at the same time, like I said, Trump is our president, and he will pull the next 4 years. Okay? And in this, the takedown of these demonic little bastards and bitches, okay, I'm sorry for the language, it's going to have to be biblical to make these people remember, or if they want to stick their little dick beater in somebody else's business and try to siphon money off the top of the taxpayers and run out here and fondle little infants or cut their damn throats to eat them, drink them, whatever these little idiots think their little G God is wanting. It's going to have to be a powerful situation come down, and I still think between the 14th Amendment and a few other these little amendments that's compiling under the Constitution. Because remember, y'all, every one of these, the good, the bad, the ugly, of all these politicians, it's we the people, and it's always about we the people. And they always try to use the Constitution as a moral prop of their moral compass. And at the same time, be trying to cut sections out of it, like the Second Amendment and others. At the same time, they try to uphold it. They're, they remind me of that cartoon character Two-Face on Batman. That's what they are. They give you the real pretty side, and at the same time over here, be trying to gut you. Grin and rob you at the same time. That's what these people are. These people are highly educated crooks. That's all they are. Criminals. With a whole lot of the same people, same kind of people, backing them up. So they try to keep their little monkey ass out of jail. Or, in this case, what might be coming yet, I hope. And a lot of people think I'm crazy to say what I got to say, but to be all to end all, these military tribunals is going to have to come in, because by the time Sydney gets done and Linwood gets done, they're going to be showing the whole world the underbelly of the dirty ass fucking pig that's been laying on top of us for the last I don't know, 10 generations. That's probably way out there. Let's just say 5 generations to be a safe bet for most people's time machine up here. Okay. So when this starts breaking down, they're going to try, the mainstream media is going to be trying, and I'm hoping Linwood's already set up something to bypass and go around these idiots when he's got something important to say. Okay. Which I got this feeling the man's that smart. Okay. And to listen to him and watch him on the news, he's another one like Sidney. He ain't got to fear these people. He understands that they're common pieces of dog shit on your foot. That's what they should be treated as. Not a respected politician with $100,000 rag hanging on a wall, or they got a doctorate, or they got a peace prize. All these motherfucking things is a big ganged up bunch of word bullshit to make it look like something that it's not. This falls back under word magic again. Every time one of them speaks, and it kills me, even though Newsmax and OAN is, I guess, trying to be the fair and balanced media, okay? There's got to become a time with them two fools and idiots that they no longer see themselves as fair and balanced and have an understanding there's a right side of this and there's a wrong side of this. Stand on the right side of the fucking fence and quit fucking playing this tennis match. Forgive me, y'all. Because this tennis match has been being played for many, many friggin' years. We don't need another blow-by-blow commentary like at a boxing match. Okay? We need to know the fucking truths and facts, period. Okay? If y'all report on a truth or a fact and y'all got no real facts to back it up, but you believe that it is a true factual statement, it needs to be said as that. Not this circle jerk of bullshit just to say, well, this one said that and that one said this and blah, this and blah, that. That's bullshit. We live in the real world. Me personally, I love truth. I would rather have every feeling I've got, which I've only got one left, hurt, squashed, and everything else, so I can get on with my damn life. Okay? All of us out here is dealing with the same bullshit right now. I don't know if anybody's really paying attention. Even the dumbed down now, okay, the unawake and unaware is finally like, what did they say? Why did they say that? I think I might want to go look into, finally, out of 20 years, I might want to go see what this other side's talking about. And it should have been going on a long time ago, but the way everything's geared, organized, put together, the fantasy is more fitting to us than the truth. But, like I said, the truth is breaking on through the other side. I know some of y'all might know that reference. That's my old ass kicking in, I guess. But, like I said, I heard the thing last night before I went to bed about Sidney Powell, and I was shaking my head and talking to the Lord. And this morning I got up and I listened to Pimpy, and that's when it dawned on me what was going on. They let Sidney Powell, everybody assumed, okay, and that's how it was. It was an assumption that she was part of his legal team. And it even states from Trump's legal team, from Giuliani, she never was. But she was the one running around ripping open these crates of bullshit or all this information that was being hidden back in a warehouse somewhere for 40 fucking years. Okay? She was being allowed access to places that Giuliani's little monkey ass couldn't get in. Okay? But see, Giuliani and Trump and the rest of them, understood this. That's why Lynn Wood's doing what Lynn Wood's doing. That's why days before this went down with Sydney, that's why Lynn Wood said what he said. Now you imagine Lynn Wood and her together on both, one on one end of the United States and one on the other, working towards the middle. You want to see some roaches running? They're already running. They're already scattered. They don't know what the fuck's going on. Okay? Here again, let's see what. I'm probably going to say this wrong. A Galilean dialect, I think is what it's called. They cause the problem, turn around and allow it to get so big to where they've already got a plan to stop it. Okay, they're Sydney and all the rest of them's using the same bullshit on them. Okay, this is what just happened. Okay, she's committed to the chaos. She's allowed them to stir the pot and allowed them to run their mouth. Okay, I think this is the week for Thanksgiving, if I'm right. Day's 23rd, I think so. But anyway, Wednesday, like I said, it's federal charges she's filed. So get ready, y'all. You talking about these liberal retarded bastards and Facebook and Twitter and the rest of them, Google. If they haven't seen what the writing on the wall is by now, which I believe some of them haven't. I mean, honestly, because you can't be this retarded knowing that this woman created to or reference to the Kraken. All you got to do is go look up that word Kraken and see what it consists of. That one word. And like I said, Linwood is going to be the one taking down the vampires on his end and coming right across the United States. And it is worldwide. It's been like that forever. This is what kills me. Everybody thinks that all this shit, well, not everybody. A lot of people believe this bullshit's only been going on for 15, 20 years. No, this shit's thousands of years old. Okay? And like I said, I spent a picnic in Alabama in my uncle's place with one of the premier grand dragons down there and was sitting there listening to a conversation that he was telling my uncle that he couldn't stay long. He just come by to get some barbecue and stuff. And he asked him, he said, "You busy?" He said, "Yeah." He said, "I got to go sell some slaves today." I thought he was fucking joking. You know, my dumb ass, young 20s, I'm sitting there thinking, so slaves, what the fuck's he talking about? And I just kind of got up and walked off. And my uncle walked up to me, seen that, I had that concerned look on my face. And he told me, he said, "Bobby," he said, "it never went nowhere." He said, "This is one of the biggest lies in the world. The only thing they done is made it to a point to where there's legalese and law and all this other bullshit, and it weeds out the weak and the dumbasses for them so they can keep carrying on with the strong end of it, known as the money, because it got way more expensive to own a slave." And a lot of people can't see that, but that's, yes, been going on. Will and has been until everything gets a foot stuck in its ass, and I believe that's going to be with the tribunals and the martial law. Before it's over with, if Trump don't have to actually call in martial law, it will surprise the shit out of me. Okay? For whatever his plans is to try to make this as peaceful as possible, we got men and women involved, like I just said. They're subject to throw a wrench in there at any second to bring him gears to a freaking halt. Okay? Manipulating a few of them, of the power players, yeah. But there's so many of them involved, hundreds of thousands of these idiots. You can't run around and manipulate every single one of them and get them going in the same direction you want them to go in. I'm sorry. I don't give a damn how big of a genius you are. God laying his graceful hands and his mighty presence and all this, yes. But everybody still fails to realize God gave us a precious gift, and it's called a choice. So now, you think he's going to take the gift away from us so he could manipulate the situation? I don't think so. It's still going to be up to us. And it's the choices that we make in this world. This is where everybody's failing to see the bigger picture. Men and women, choices. God gave us that gift. He's not an Indian giver. He gives you something. He allows you to use it in whatever inappropriate or appropriate way you choose to use it. Love y'all.